Detroit City. Home of Coney Island. There ain't nowhere else in the world. It's just some regular neighborhood shit for us though, you feel me?
It go down at the Coney Island. Jack boys at the Coney Island. Take a strap to the Coney Island. Cause shots pap at the Coney Island. Met a bad bitch at the Coney Island. 2 a.m. we in the Coney Island. Had to make a drop, but before I make it stop, hit them up like meet me at the Coney Island.
Told my dog right now.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Winner Circle Podcast. It's your girl Sam J. You know what it is. We have in the studio with us today, and this is going to be a great interview, okay? We have I don't know if it's the entire cast, but we have quite a few of the cast members of the new movie soon to be released, The Coney, okay? So we're going to start. We have Kenyon Pruitt here. And wait, y'all know it's going to be a hit, so that's without saying, all right? And this is a Jacody film production. So we have Kenyon Pruitt here and the cast. I'm going to let the guests I have sitting with me now all introduce themselves so you'll know who we're speaking with. And we're going to switch out and talk to the other guests that are here. Okay, Kenyon, welcome to the Winner Circle.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Glad to be here. Everybody, I'm Kenyon Jigsaw Pruitt, owner of Jacody Films, director, and creator of The Coney.
Okay. Where did Jigsaw come from? Where does that come in at?
Jigsaw, I was doing music. I'm like a million-piece puzzle. You'll never figure me out.
Okay. Yeah. Were you rapping or producing music, or what were you doing?
I was rapping.
Yeah, because I saw that you were like in some video. They said some videos early on. That's where you started at?
That's where I started. Yep, shooting videos. And I was doing actually movies back then when I was doing music, but it was just like no script, just filming.
Okay, when did you get your start? How did you get your start?
Well, actually, one of the dudes that was part of my crew, he was filming like professionally.
Oh.
And one day I went with him on a set, and I was like, So he just started showing me the ropes.
Okay.
And then from there, I just took it, but I wasn't letting everybody know. I was more learning first.
Got you. So that's how you first got the bug or whatever.
Yeah, got the bug, and then he sold me his old camera. And it was on from there.
Okay. Because equipment is expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So when you first started, like, doing your own thing, how hard was it for, you to get booked, for you to get projects?
Well, what I did, I approached the game different when I started filming.
Okay.
I came up with a show called Rhythm and Bars. And basically what I did, I went around and filmed damn near every rapper in the city.
Oh, wow.
Like in abandoned buildings, and let them just do like 16, 32 bars, no music, set a mic up in an abandoned building somewhere, and just let them go and film a whole episode. Then I did a producer's edition, and then I did a producer and DJ edition. And that's where it started. And then from then on, people started booking me to film events and different things like that.
Okay. So that sounds kind of dope. What rappers have you worked with that kind of really made it or soared?
There's a few, but like, I'm gonna say this, and like a lot of video directors can relate. I'm just being real. There's a lot of people who don't know someone to make the film videos. So they always wanted the video, so they're filming. Everybody's not sweet.
Okay.
Just, like every director ain't, everybody has their own eye, own ear. So some of the videos was just because you could see the passion and the person wanted the video so bad.
Okay.
So you feel me? But some of the songs is right. But I've heard some songs that I'm surprised people haven't blew up off of them.
Okay.
But it's the whole push behind it.
All right.
They ain't have that push behind it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but I shot some nice videos that was like, here in Detroit, everybody's filming now. So everybody's giving you prices that's low. And so a lot of these videos, though, it's probably like $50,000 videos.
Okay.
People doing them from hundreds of dollars.
I was wondering that. I mean, because like you say, your worth and the product that you put out. Do you find yourself ever having to kind of, because people they're looking for the deal.
Yes. Yes.
Or do you work with artists like you see if they're passionate about what they're doing?
I work with anybody budget. That's what my first thing is.
Okay.
Then I can know where you stand.
Right.
Then I can know what I'm gonna bring out equipment wise.
Right.
It's because my name got to go on it. It's never gonna be whack. It might just have all the bells and whistles, but it's not gonna be whack. So that's how I go off it. Then you have the clients
Okay.
Like I deal with a lot of weddings and lawyers.
All right.
Vonda Evans, Johnny Hawkins, people like that. So I film their commercials, and
Their
things,
promo.
yes, and things of that nature.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
couple judges.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah.
So I want you to introduce yourself, young lady.
I am Redbone, aka Hueso Rojo,
Okay.
and I am an actress.
Actress. How long you been acting?
Actually, I've wanted to act. Like I used to rap, I used to host, and I've always wanted to get into acting. My first movie was Al Nuke's 17,000 Block.
Okay.
And once I got a taste of that, it was like, it was on the run. And I feel like I'm a Gemini. I can kind of dip into
All
everything.
right.
So.
Flexible. All right. So the character, what's the name of the character you play in this movie?
Detective Moore.
Oh, you're a detective.
Yes.
Okay. Is Detective Moore anything like you yourself? Is your character anything like you?
Yeah, I can say that, even though I've never been a police before, but I can say that.
How hard was it for you to create the role, or did it come pretty easy?
It came easy because I watched Law and Order.
Right. So that's what's some of the
you know,
foundation for your research.
The 48 hours and things like that. I like to, if I'm going to get a role, I like to see what I'm working with.
Exactly.
And then just build my own character off of that, not try to be them.
Okay.
But the likes of them.
Right.
So,
you take it and you create it, for yourself.
yes.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how did you get casted for this role?
Well, actually, Detective Moore kind of stems from a series that I have on YouTube called Surveillance. And it's kind of like the Detective Moore and Detective Gaskin kind of went over to see what's going on at the Coney. Like the Coney is his own entity, but they brought surveillance cops over there to figure it out, So I kind of it was comfortable because I've been there before with the surveillance.
Okay. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back.
It goes down at the Coney Island.
Okay, and we are back talking with the cast of the Coney. Let me turn my attention over here to this guy right here. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Welcome to the Winner's Circle.
Thank you.
So tell us about your character.
My name's DUCE Anderson, and I play the character Monty, and he just like a crazy dude. Like
Crazy?
Yeah. He ain't got his screws too tight.
Okay.
He from Chicago.
He from Chicago.
Yeah.
And how different is your character to your real life persona?
Way different.
Way different?
Yeah. Way different. He way different. He's something else.
Okay, so how do you prepare to play crazy? Like
To
a
play
crazy?
crazy. I watch different movies and stuff, and
Okay.
just pick up on characters, and then just watch how they move and watch how they do their eyes. Watch how they pretty much deliver with your eyes, because that's pretty much the key to film.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do your research and you
Yeah,
study.
yeah,
So you're
absolutely.
like self-taught. as far
I
as
went to
acting.
school.
You did go to school.
Yeah, I went to acting school for 5 years. I lived in Hollywood and went to acting school for 5 years.
Look at that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you a pro at this.
Well, I'm trying to be. I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet, but yeah. Oh yeah, I did go to school for it though.
Okay, so how did you link with Jacoby Films?
We was actually shooting another movie.
Okay.
Yeah, he was filming. We was filming this other movie, and he pulled me to the side and said, "I might have a role for you or whatever." And I was like, "All right, cool, I'm with it," because
That's
I
what's
love
up.
acting. So I love making movies and TV shows. So
Okay.
it's my passion. So
That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I like acting too. It's fun too.
yeah, I love
Okay.
it. I ain't gonna say I like it. I love it. Like that's a passion for me.
Right.
So and everything that come with it, interviews and everything. They're like, this fun for me.
So
Yeah.
what's the most fun project that you worked on to date?
The most fun. I mean, they are fun. I don't know what's probably
Make it fun. Yeah.
the probably this one.
Okay.
This one because this is a different role that I played in the other movies.
Okay.
So this would be the funnest one.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what's up. For someone trying to break into acting, what advice would you give them?
The best thing that I can say nowadays is just follow all the directors in the city on social media.
Okay.
That's the easiest, quickest way. Get on Instagram, follow all of them because they post auditions and acting classes that they have. So it's
Okay.
simple. Just follow all the directors and stuff.
That's good advice because sometimes people don't know where to look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, everybody else make it so
it.
complex. You gotta train and you gotta study. Square one. Follow all the directors in the
Okay.
city on Instagram.
And that's, you never know. You might
Yeah.
be what they're looking for if you make it to a casting call.
Yep.
And that's how you post your casting calls? Or?
Yes. Me and the cast, whatever film we're working on, we're put out. We look for extras or a casting call for certain roles and things of that nature.
Okay.
You come out like we got the series to plant, and
I
we
saw
always
that.
need extras.
Okay.
So
okay.
we put the word out. And the last, we're working on season 2. We got season 1 out now. First season, a good amount of people came out. A lot of people missed it.
Right.
This time we did one.
A lot of people came up.
Yeah.
Bananas.
Yes.
Okay. So when you have those in-person casting calls, you generally have to read. Do you have something prepared for them to read?
Sometimes I just want to make up. Like the cast of the plan, we do improvs.
You do
We have
improvs?
improv nights at the house.
Okay.
And so we just go and throw scenarios out. So the
Right.
same thing I do auditions. Because I feel like if you're reading it, you got to read it. Then you got to figure out how you're going to become this character. I feel like improv is more like you're going to bring it out because it's simple. It's more like you
Right.
being you.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead versus. So do you like the in-person casting calls better versus say like someone sitting in a reel or a clip, or a monologue pre-recorded?
Actually, I like hand-picking people.
Handpicking.
Because like if I watch all the movies that comes out the city, so I'll watch them, I'll see who's hot, start communicating with them, see if they have their race or if they just say, I'm trying to get out here, I'm trying to get my feet wet, so I'm just coming out here, you know.
Okay.
So you start talking with them. If you got a relationship with them, 9 times out of 10, they gonna do it just because they
Yeah,
gonna work with you.
Right,
But you always
right.
gotta look out. I feel like I try to make sure I feed the cast. When that money do start rolling in from the Tubi checks and everything, they got to reach a certain level in order to say, okay, let me first the top actors,
Okay.
the ones who was the main characters. They get
Right.
broke off, and then like that's how I look at it. Yeah, so it makes it easier for me when I call somebody and say, "Dog, I'm doing this film." They're gonna be like, Psh. And then they
Right.
know how it works, so it's gonna be like, he ain't gonna waste my time.
Right.
He gonna go and say, if he give me a time frame, that's the time frame you there.
Right. Right.
You ain't there all day.
Right.
And I ain't inviting you on set if you ain't in the scene. You
Right.
just ain't gonna have nobody just sitting around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What happens if there's like scheduling conflicts?
Well, like
trying
if
to get-
that's what I say. I send out. I'm a week, 2 weeks in advance type
Okay.
person, so I send it out. So if I send the thing out and do say he got to work, whoever don't have to work, them the scenes I try to do.
Gotcha.
And then if whoever is not there, when they are available the next day, a couple days later, then we'll go do their scene.
Right. Right.
Because there's some scenes in the movie where certain people were supposed to be there, but they couldn't make it.
Right.
We still shot it.
Okay.
Then shot it a certain way, and when we put them in it, it still looked like they're together.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So we are going to swap out and have some other cast members come over. We're going to take a quick break. And we'll be right back with the cast of the Coney here at the Winter Circle Podcast. And check it out. They actually brought Conies with them. So, if you ain't had a Coney in Detroit, you don't know what you missing. If you from out of town, you're watching this, hey, make sure you stop by the Coney Island because everybody know what's up if you live here.
Yeah, y'all seen it on BMF.
Yeah, everybody saying on BFF, right? And everybody had their favorite Coney Island too because they all don't taste the same. But for the most part, they are good, especially after a night at the club. And you want to go by, you hungry, get you a Coney, get you some wingdings and fries. That's just what they do at the Coney, okay? What they say, it go down at the Coney. That's part of
the Coney Island.
it goes down at the Coney Island, and that's one of the tracks. And I don't know. I know you've probably talked about it before, but for people who may not know, tell them where you got the the kind of the idea, the concept, and the track for it?
Actually, the idea came from a song by Stretch Money, I Swear Vezel, and KDZ called The Coney. It's on Stretch album Locked In.
Oh, okay.
And so I was listening to it one day, just listened to it, and I was like, dang, shit do go down at the Coney Island, though. All kind of shit go down in the Coney. I was like, dang, that'd be a dope movie, though. So I hit Stretch up.
Okay.
First, I was gonna give him the main role.
Oh.
But he said he was gonna be in LA for like a nice month or two.
Okay.
Around the time I was gonna start. So I was like, well, I'm using the song. He was like, psh, you already know. So that's where it started. I hit up Mo, fed him the concept. Told him actually, if he's not feeling it, let me know. Because whoever write it, I need them to really feel it.
Okay.
He was
Okay.
like, yeah, he sounded geeked, but I was like, yeah, that could just be, you know. The next day he hit me with all the characters.
That quick, just like
Yeah,
that.
he hit me the next day with all the characters, and from then on, we was up and running.
Okay.
He wrote the script in like, I think he said 45 days.
Get out of here.
And we went over
Now
it.
that's talent.
And started filming in August. We finished in October.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like to film scene by scene. Take my time.
Take your time.
Yeah,
But
just
that's
in case,
still good.
yeah.
That still seemed quick. I was wondering how long does it usually take for you to complete a
And
project?
we filmed
like-
every weekend for the most part because everybody worked. For the most part, we filmed every weekend. We might have filmed a scene here and there during the week, but for the most part, it was every weekend.
Okay.
Like our whole weekend was locked.
Wow. But hey, that's the way to do it. Then
Yeah.
you're done, you know, and then it's just on to editing and all that.
Yeah.
Whatnot. What was I gonna ask you? So how okay, I'm not gonna even ask you that. Well, no, okay, it came back to me. I lost my train of thought. But okay, like you say, it came to you. The concept for this film came to you from the song. How often does a concept come to you just like that? You know, random.
Well, sometimes they come randomly. It's a good idea. I have a lot of ideas and half-written scripts and things of that nature because it's be like an idea, boom.
Okay.
But it's not an idea where you like, no, I just ain't feeling no more. It's a more of an idea like, and this might be ahead of its time. Let me sit on it. And I just feel like this is in God's plan for me to move. And when I move on his plan, everything works smooth. Because with the Coney, the first difficult we had, it wasn't nothing from the writing to picking the cast.
Okay.
The first little, and this was like a little hurdle, was finding the Coney.
Oh.
Because once we told them that somebody was getting killed in the Coney, they was like, oh no, we don't want, come on, that's what happened at the Coneys anyway.
Right,
But I guess they didn't want it to be them. So the next one we went to, we just didn't tell them.
Okay.
But we hit one, Nikki D's on 6 Mile Livernois.
Okay.
It's the Coney that's in the movie. The owner was cool.
He was cool.
He was like, he let us in the back. We got scenes in the back. He let us use it. I told him how many days he was using it. Had to use a couple extra days. He was cool with it.
Okay.
The whole staff, everybody was cool with it.
Right.
Yep. So once that was clear, it was no other hurdle. Like everything ran smooth. Like everything ran smooth. So I know it was planned.
Right.
So that's what I go off of. So if everything roll out smooth, I feel like it's meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And I guess, yeah, getting someone who's willing to open their location or establishment, open the doors for you to do your thing, that is a blessing. you know. And it's publicity for them too. So
Right. Yeah. Because they all on the poster.
They all,
and everything.
So shout out Nikki D's Coney Island. All right. So who do I have sitting next to me?
You have Goldie FOXX sitting next to you. Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful Goldie.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am focusing more on doing movies right now. I act. I write. We have another project that he's mentioned called The Plan. I wrote a few episodes with some of the other wonderful, talented writers.
Okay.
I used to do music.
Oh.
Still kind of dabbling in that.
Was it singing, rapping?
I consider myself a lyricist.
A lyricist? Oh, so you got a voice, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Okay, okay. Tell me about your character in the movie.
Now, my character, this is how I feel my character is.
Okay.
My character is like mysterious. I feel like you need to come and see it. I can't sit here and say, hey,
Describe
this is,
it.
yes, because I'm affiliated with the main character.
Okay.
And I feel like it's so much drama behind it that you have to come and see how everything unfolds. So that's
twist and the turn.
Y'all gotta see it. Y'all I can feel the energy. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. She's gonna be. How hard it was for you to prepare for your role?
It wasn't too hard. Mo hit me up and he was like, hey, Jig done gave me this idea. I'm about to start writing on it, and I want you in it. Okay. That was it. Like, I didn't hear back from him till he was done. Jig was like, hey, we got another project coming up, and that's it. Right. So when they did let me know pretty much who she is in the film, especially affiliated to the main character, I knew what to bring, so it wasn't too hard. Right. It was just more so if you understand your character, you know what to bring. You just come execute that. Right,
and that's what I was wondering. Like, when you find the cast, the characters you want to have. How do you prepare them? Just basically saying, this is what this character is like. This is what I need you to do. How do you bring that out of an actor?
One thing about Mo, he's very descriptive. He's like, he'll tell you, like, when he on set, like, sometimes I have to be like, Mo, okay. Because he wants you to really know who your character is. Okay. And then, so when I learned that, I said, okay, well, this is what he do. So I stopped, what I'm saying? Okay, when he's first on set, just feed it to him because he really know because he wrote them. Okay. So he basically fed everybody. He fed it to me too. So, like, if he wasn't there, I can tell them, like, what the character supposed to be about. And then they say, okay, some people just created their own character. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Like DUCE, he created the Monty character. Like he knew who he was, but he came up with his own. Him and Goldmouth, who played his cousin. Right. And the crazy thing on set with them was, it was a scene we was filming, and this is how I know DUCE is a character, because he never, when I say cut, and we had to film it again, he never got out of character. Like when he was talking to Nitty, he was just still talking to him like he was leaving. Like, man, I can't believe that shit you've been saying to me, though. Like, you supposed to be real hard, man, and you ain't. He was really still talking to him. So when I yelled action again, he was still in character. He never left it.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. So before I switch, what is your dream role?
My dream role, I want to play like a crazy, demented, dramatic character. And I'm serious because I feel like I can really show. You can show. That's acting skills when you can come outside of what your norm is. Okay. Like, so that's one of my dream roles, to do something like that, to really just show different sides of emotion and just go crazy with it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure that will come for you too. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. So I'm gonna turn my attention over here. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm great. What's your name? Introduce yourself.
I go by the name of Boom, aka Shem God. Yeah, Shem God.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But I'm Boom today. I'm Boom when I'm like, I'm regular today.
All right, gotcha. And who is your character?
So in the movie, I play Tulu. Yep, his name Tulu. Yeah,
are you able to tell us a little bit about Tulu?
Tulu, character, like I say, he know Tay and his mom from back in the day, so I'm kind of like, I guess, a little older character. I'm an OG, which I am. I'm a young OG. Okay. But I played a character, like I said, a character from back in the day, and just got some things going on with Tay and them from back in the day. But it's a good character though. He kind of, You just got to check the movie out. I don't want to give up too much.
Okay, understandable. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
I want you to see me because I ain't never met you before, so I wanted to be a surprise to you, just like it's gonna be to me.
Okay. Yeah. One thing I like about when you're filming and stuff, of course, there's gonna be bloopers or whatnot. What is like the funniest moment kind of you've seen on this set?
On this set, it was a few of them. It was a few. It's really like a lot of it because, like I say, everybody is a great actor, so it's like. I just want to salute everybody on the cast from this to the plant and Coney. Like, everybody do a good job. It's just, it's like it's a family thing. So it's like most people, they don't have bloopers. It'd be more like just funny stuff and different things that happen. Like, when
you're talking about yours, right?
Huh?
You just gonna skip.
Yeah, I ain't
got one. I know you got one.
I don't know.
He's supposed to call 911, and you gonna hear him in the background say, They ain't answering.
They ain't answering. Yeah, he said that. So that was a blooper. Yeah, that was something. You know what I mean? But like you said, it's just been fun on set with them, man. It's just a lot of stuff that go on, you know, that you got to be on that set to see. I just don't like to. I don't want to get too many, you know, GH secrets out, man.
But I know it happens. I'm telling you,
Yeah, it do,
because I
like-
act a little, you know, I'm.
You do. I see. You got to. You know, you look good enough to be on TV.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we were filming this one scene, right? And you know, it's like I say what I say, and then I'm just supposed to go like out the door or whatever. So I go turn because it's a glass door. We in this business. I go turn to go out the door, and it's locked. I'm like, just hit the door.
That's a blooper right there for
Nah,
sure.
that's a blooper.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know they happen. Will you ever?
Yeah.
Do you ever do like a blooper reel?
No, I don't, but I'm doing it for this season of The Plant because The Plant has so many bloopers in it. Like, it's just...
It sounds interesting.
There's so many bloopers in The Plant.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe it. I worked in the plant in another life, so I know what goes down.
So you don't like that?
It's like
I
Plant
can
Life.
relate.
You ain't watched The Plant yet? You ain't seen
I
it
have
yet?
not.
Oh,
I
you
have
gotta go
not.
watch
When I
it.
did
It's
my
on Tubi.
research, I
Yeah.
was like, I need to watch this. You've
You
done
gonna
a lot of
enjoy it,
stuff.
man.
Even the
Yeah.
surveillance she was talking about. I said,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff out here.
And Tales of the Detroit Pig Lady.
Pig Lady, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
So are most of your productions you can find on Tubi? Or
Yeah, you can
where?
find The Plant and Tales of the Pig Lady
Okay.
on Tubi.
Okay.
Also, it's films that I'm associated with. I've either helped direct or I filmed them. For
sure.
Like Unc Baby, Baby Mama Drama, Detroit 80s,
Okay. Yeah,
Detroit
I saw
Cable
that.
Connection.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like all those films y'all see, like y'all see that Jacody film logo in front of.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I filmed them. Yeah.
I'm really gonna be
just
looking
somebody
at the
else's
logo
film.
now.
Yeah, Jay really be working, man. I want to shout
Yeah,
out Jay,
I'm
man.
just
Jay-
behind the scenes.
He be behind the scenes. Like, he a real humble guy, just like myself, you know what I mean? Like a lot of us, but everybody great. But Jig is really like, I want to salute him for putting like us all together and just the way he
Right.
handled his business, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's a great working with him, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
right.
that's why I'm happy for any project he calling us for, you know? Him and Morilla, you know, shout out to the writers, everybody, you know?
Okay. Do we have some writers here? We get to.
Yeah, we got some more writers in here for sure.
Okay.
Morilla, he the one writer, you know what I mean? So
Gotcha.
we sharing, yeah.
Do you usually work with the same writers because you know what they can do? Or?
Actually, I started off with one of my homies. He had a movie, and he was writing a couple of my first movies.
Okay.
Me and Mo had hooked up because he had called me to film a movie for him.
Okay.
And, you know, I read in there, I told him we can work together, and then I just told him wait for the right project.
Okay.
And boom, we
Okay.
hooked up with The Plant. Actually, it was before The Plant. Actually, we was doing a movie. It's sort of like Hangover.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
about a female who got drunk at a party, and when she left the party, all she remembered was waking up the next morning.
Okay.
And it's based on a true story, but we added to it.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say nobody's name, Redbone, but it's a true story.
For sure.
She told me about that. She had left a party. Next morning, she woke up and her car was fucked up. Mirrors gone,
Oh, wow.
tires flat, and she don't even know what happened. She can't tell you when it happened, where it happened. So I took that, fed it to Mo, and we added more to it. Like she stopped at a party with some Mexicans and had partied in the backyard. She went by somebody else's house and went to their house and sat on the porch with them and got more drunk. So the next day she started backstepping. She started running to people she never met before, but they know her from the night before because she was so drunk and blacked out. She don't remember nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's where it started with me and him.
Right. Right. When did you realize you wanted to act?
So I've been doing music since I was like younger.
Okay.
So like I got a lot of videos and stuff like that I always direct and stuff myself. I was doing skits and stuff for years. So I say like about the last 5 years I knew I really had the acting factor, you know, and started just doing little stuff.
Okay.
But, you know, I got a lot of little stuff I've been working on, a lot of the movies that's out, like little roles. But the main thing is working with my homie Jig. He gave me like my first,
Jig.
big roles, you know what I mean, where I'm doing
Okay.
a lot and got real scripts, you know what I mean? And I'm
Right.
also doing something with the family, you know what I mean? So, you know, I've been working for a minute, but now it's my time because of the homie Jig. He bringing out something I ain't even know I had, you know? So, yeah, you know, I'm different now, you know, than I, you know?
So did you audition for this role? Or-
Basically, I think I kind of did. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, I kind of did. But like I say, the homie Morilla and them, they also had like personal roles that they knew that It's
Right.
me, you know.
Exactly you.
And yeah, so I'm helping out with that and the soundtrack as well with the music. So
Right.
yeah, I think
If
I was
someone wants
qualified.
to book you, how do they find you?
So I'm on Instagram at
Mm-hmm.
I got like emails, all that stuff, bio in the Instagram link. But I'm at Instagram at boom_313.
Okay.
Find me on there, and also you can holler at the homie Jig. He'll get with me if you got to work with him, because right now I'm with Jacody Film Shimmer.
With Jacody
we on our
Films.
press run right now for the Coney, and we got the Coneys, everywhere.
That's what we
So make sure
we
y'all.
and I'm
Yeah.
so hungry. I'm gonna eat this coney in a minute
Definitely get it. And so
I
look,
didn't eat breakfast. I'm
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
they
Make
brought
sure-
food.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Jig. So, I'm going to do my outro real quick. Let me let somebody else come up. Make sure y'all
Okay.
sharing with us. But we got
Gotcha.
tickets right now for the Coney. The premiere is on March 3rd. So, everybody's sharing with us. They $25 and
Yep.
also on Eventbrite. So,
Okay, yes, thank you for mentioning Eventbrite. There's only
Definitely.
10 tickets left on Eventbrite.
it's only 10 left on
that's it.
Eventbrite.
And
Ooh,
there ain't no more on Eventbrite.
So if
You
they
have to
aren't
mess with the
able
cast.
They gotta
to
get it.
go and invite them, you got to get it directly from the cast.
You gotta get
Gotta get it from the
direct
cast.
So y'all better look
So
for
got to
it.
show with
Watch
the
for
cast. So,
it.
shout out to all the cast,
Hit
too,
'em
here.
up.
If
You
the
know
cast
what I mean?
ain't got rid of them already.
Okay.
So yeah, so anybody needs some, y'all just like the cast
Okay.
got to connect with each other. Be like, who got tickets? Because my people, and they send them.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
So
Yeah,
we're going to take a
it's
quick
a blessing.
break, and we're going to get to know a few more of the cast members. I thank you for coming.
I
and
appreciate
sitting with
y'all.
us
Shout
at
out
the
to Purist
Winter Circle
Bros.
Podcast.
Yes.
Hey, I appreciate the platform. It's a nice situation y'all got down here.
Thank
I had to
you.
cut back on the weed. I ain't want to mess up y'all footage. I was smoking Pure's Savage Sweet. So
Savage Sweet.
I had to cut back. I want the footage to be clear. But I like what y'all got going on. Appreciate y'all for having Jacody Films here. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Boom, boom,
Appreciate
boom. Nice to meet you. Beautiful.
Nice to meet you as
Definitely.
well. And we're back. Thank you for joining us. We're here at the Winter Circle Podcast with the cast of the Coney. It's going down. And
Goes
it's
down
soon-
at the Coney
It's
Island.
soon to be released March 3rd, but we're getting to know the cast here. So I have two more members with me. Actually, to my right, he's not acting in this one, right?
No,
We have the writer here,
that's correct.
the man behind the words that everybody says.
And she is the second assistant director.
Oh, are you? You're the second assistant director?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, nice to meet you, beautiful.
You as well. How you doing, gorgeous?
Thank you so much. So how important too, Sir Darby, how did you get into directing?
I think it's all about my work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was a resume or I
Okay.
think it was us just working on different projects because I'm in surveillance. I'm in
Okay.
Detroit 80s as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when Jig Business grew, he just handpicked and put people in position.
That's what's up.
And when he gave it to me, I ran with it.
Mm-hmm. How important is it to have a good director when filming it? Because can it make or break your film, you think?
Me personally, I think it can.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is when the position was given to me, I looked it up.
Okay.
I looked at what it meant and what it was expected of me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty much your second eyes, your third eyes.
Okay.
You got an idea, you got a product. I can't be there in 4 places at one time. So
Mm-hmm.
if Jig is behind the camera or if Jig is in the room with someone else, I'm his eyes.
Okay.
He tell me what he want. I tell him if it ain't being done or it is being done.
Mm-hmm.
So on the negative side, you can look at me as the snitch on set. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But on a positive side, you can look at me and say, well, some things that's not caught, it was caught.
Right.
So that is very
People in the
important.
background.
Yeah, background noise.
Or
and
something missing from what we had on the table. Things
as
of that
small as a
nature.
candle on the scene.
Right, right. Because I think that's part of it. Because you may catch something, especially if he's behind the camera. He's may not catch what you catch. As far as this wasn't here.
But it's still learning for me. I feel like
Still
I'm at
learning.
school. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I did not see myself. It wasn't that I did not see myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't see myself in the position. So when I got there, I wanted to do my best.
Okay.
But I also not gonna sit here and tell you that I've been doing this for years. Y'all know
Right.
what I'm doing.
No.
No, ma'am. I
You
learned.
knew to
I
this.
learned something every time I'm on set.
Right, right.
And I embrace it. So.
Okay. Do you play a part in choosing the actors, like in the casting or
I
whatnot?
won't say I play a part, but I will say in praises that my opinion is valuated.
Okay.
I am asked, how do I feel about something?
Something.
I have seen my opinion go, and I have seen my opinion not be used. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But you love what you're doing?
Oh
with
yeah,
this?
I'm humbly excited, blessed. I have
Right.
happy tears with it because again, I didn't see myself there.
Okay.
But I'm here and I'm happy.
That's what's up. And they do say when you love what you're doing, then you know you work harder at it. So that's what's up. Congrats to you. And you, sir, what's your name?
Maurice FARR, aka Zoo Gang Morilla.
Zoo Gang Morilla. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
So tell us about this. When he came to you, Ken came to you about this project, he said he had this idea, this concept. What did you say?
He gave me his idea, and he told me to think about it, make sure I really wanted to get it. But it grabbed me when he first told me.
Okay.
And the reason I know is when something grabbed me, it stay on my mind all day.
Oh.
So basically, like from the moment we had our conversation, he ain't know. We hung with the phone, and me and my wife, we do a lot of stuff together. We do everything together. So we was traveling, doing something, and I told her to drive so I could think. And by the time I got to where we was going, I had the outline of the story already. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I kind of like this. Had a few question marks about where I wanted to go with it, and then I sat on it over a night, and the next day I had the story.
Okay.
I just had to write it out, and I called him back, and he said, "Hey, that's it.
That's it,
the one.
right
You
there."
you killed it."
So how long have you been doing this type of thing, script writing?
Script writing, I'll say about 15 years.
Ooh, pro. Yeah.
A lot of the scripts haven't been seen,
Right.
but they are there. ready to
Okay.
go.
Okay. So do you come up with like sometimes maybe a concept on your own, and you would write a script? Do you sell your scripts? Or
Yeah, I mean, I would sell them. Yeah, I would sell some. It depends on what somebody's looking for.
What they
you know
looking
what I'm saying?
for.
But for the most part, if you come to me and you want a project done, I'm gonna write like everything that Jig has came to me. I done wrote brand new.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I write for him like right on the spot.
Right.
I just focus on it for a couple of months and it'll be taken care of.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. So when you wrote this pretty quickly, have you like had to change parts or say no?
Yeah, I changed. Like I done went over it. Like every time I write something, I go over it because I want to be authentic. One thing about our projects is I'm big on authenticity.
Okay.
So I want stuff to seem like it's real because I feel like in a lot of films and projects, it shit just don't be real. You know what I'm saying? You be like, that didn't look real, or it wouldn't have happened like that or whatnot. So I always relay that to Jig, and he'd be like, I got you, Mo. I'm gonna make sure we knock down that part. And I always, I would call him and I might write something and say, you know what, this might be too grandiose for our budget or what we trying to do. Can we accomplish this?
Right.
And we call him and make sure that we can, even film this before I write it this way. So sometimes I might have to go back and change a few things like that. But for the most part, I proofread it about 50 times.
Okay. So kind of like, what is your creative process like?
My creative process, once I got a title or a premise or a story to go on, is character development.
Right.
Building the characters and making sure that the characters are different personalities than people have regularly seen. You know what I'm saying? And making sure that they will stand out on screen. That people will want to know more about them. Like the characters in this, you're going to want to know. Like, well, I wonder what they was talking about in this one scene. We never seen nothing about that, and it's stuff like that that you'll become attached to the characters. You want to know about them. One thing I do want to say that they don't even know about this film is that Tulu, the character Tulu, is actually named after my father-in-law who was deceased. Oh. And today is his birthday. And so it's so funny that we will be in here talking about this because every time that someone sees this film and they hear that name, they're gonna know. The people that know us are gonna know who you know what I'm saying, who we were trying to bring remembrance to. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I do that when I build my characters as well.
Okay.
Come across somebody I might have met in my lifetime that
real
left an
life
impression
people.
on me.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, happy heavenly birthday, Tulu. From the cast of the Coney and the Winter Circle podcast. That's what's up. What is the filmmaking process really like?
It depends on who you're working with because I don't work with several different people. Working with Jig is very, very good. It's a good experience. Yeah, and one thing about Jig is he do his paperwork. So once you're attached to something with him, your credits are out there in the world, and that's what's up. As a writer, that's something big that we care about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not the only writer there. I wrote this alone, but we also have Goldie and several other writers, a few more. Everybody works together to bring us good projects. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So it's good to work with a good team of good people. But as far as like the creation of the film, it's hard 'Cause you gotta get, like you say, schedules. You gotta
Right.
make sure you got everything that you need for the sets, for the scenes. You know, it's a difficult process. You know, if you got the right group of people, though, you can make something great.
Make some right, and then, like I said, I think this is going to be great. Before we swap out again, what advice can you give to aspiring like script writers or writers?
Just keep creating.
Mm-hmm.
And, don't be afraid to learn from somebody. Don't be afraid to look something up if you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If you aspire to be great, and just keep working,
Mm-hmm.
and don't just sit on your works. Like, if you really want to be into this field, you got to get out and find people to do your projects.
Right,
Partner
right.
up with camera guys. Look for people, content creators who are looking for content.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of them are. A lot of people are just out there looking for the next big thing that they think would be great, but they won't find it if you won't ever try to let somebody read it or see it.
That's what's up. That is so
that
true. Well, thank you for coming over and sitting with me. Thank you. Much success to you in your directing career.
And
That
she
is
right.
so dope. And she right.
Yep.
And she right.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to know too. What is your creative process like when you're preparing to write, develop your characters?
Creative process, the most biggest thing is a clear mind.
Okay.
Clear mind and clear space. That's for me. I have my blockages, you know, because I have different titles and different jobs, you know. But clear mind and clear space.
Right.
And then also, you know, your main objective. What is the outcome are you trying to get across?
Right. Right.
And fill in. You know, you don't want loose gaps. You don't want loose holes, you know.
Right.
But most
right.
importantly, ask for help.
Okay.
We're
If you're
writing.
stuck, if you're blocked.
Yeah, because here at Jacody Film, we do, if you look at some of our scripts, it'll say inspired by or co-writer by. You know, don't always feel like that you have to be the one with every title on everything.
On
You know, be able to sit back. You know, be able to sit to the side. Be able to not be needed, but be there. Because guess what? You might not be needed,
Right.
but you end up might be needed. So
Right.
empty
That's
space
what's up.
and clear space.
Right. I mean, it just sounds like a great team to work on.
It
you
is.
know?
It's a
Shout out to
family
Cody Films
Yep.
for that.
It's their family.
You know,
Team Jacody.
like family. That's what's up. Well, thank you guys. We're going to
Thank
take a
you.
quick break, and we'll be right back. Hey, and we are back. Your girl Sam J with the Winter Circle Podcast and the cast of the Coney. Soon to be released, March 3rd. So look for it. Hey, beautiful.
Hi, most beautiful.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So I hear you played the mother of the main character in the movie.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Her name is Sharnita
Mm-hmm.
Wilson,
Okay.
and like most mothers, you know, they want the best for their child.
Right.
They want to protect them as much as they can,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I do.
That's what you do.
I do the best I can.
How did you get your role in the movie?
Well, I got a call saying LEOLA. A text.
You were handpicked then, huh?
Here, this is your part.
Okay. Have you acted before films?
Well, actually, oh yes, I've acted in films before.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was I met him in '36. They didn't see me. I saw them. The first time I saw the glam, you know,
Okay.
it was at a playground for Unc Baby, the movie.
Oh.
I saw the professional camera, everything set up with the thing saying, you know, the big old horn. I was like, oh my God, this is it. And it's been on ever since
Okay.
then.
What would you like to accomplish in your acting career?
Just, I really want to be a star.
Right. You want to be a star?
I want to be a star. Yes.
That's
I wanna
what's
be a
up.
star.
Would you do so this is film work. Would you ever do like a stage play? Or
Funny
have
you
you done a stage play?
Funny you asked.
Mm-hmm.
I have been doing plays since actually high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was in a drama, Highland Park Drama Tent Club,
Uh-huh.
and I was in another called, excuse me, my voice is, Creangin and Company, where we performed in front of Catholic schools, children, and I wrote my own play.
Oh, did you?
Yes, it was performed for. I'm also a part of outreach ministries. I got all this written down. Outreach ministries for Metropolitan Community Tabernacle Church, and the name of the play is Business as Usual, and it appears like business as usual, but actually it's between Satan and Lucifer. I mean Lucifer, and Satan is there because God switched his name, and God. But it's really deep, and it was beautiful, you know. Mm-hmm. I got a chance to find out how technology can mess you up too.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, it could get in the way, but you could fix it. It could be a quick fix as well.
Right.
So, you know, being live on stage, you know, it's just there.
It's just there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I say. Anything can happen, and you just got to keep going. Yeah. Whatever, you can't stop. Like, oh, I messed my line up. Can we do this again? That would be me. Like, oh, I messed my line up. Yeah, okay, what do you like most about acting?
The characters, the writer that I never met. I did a play for a writer who looked all over me the day I was supposed to do the play. Looking for me, he didn't know it was me.
Okay.
And afterwards, he said he didn't think I was going to nail it.
Okay.
But I nailed it, so he was inspired to write another play for me, just for me. And I want to just say, may God be with him, his spirit. Okay. You know, and
have you ever been rejected for a role? And if so, how do you handle rejection?
I've never been rejected.
Never been rejected, so
no,
you but
the thing about it is, if I do, I look at it like it wasn't for me.
Okay.
It was for the person it was for.
Right.
And I wish them all the best. And I thank God that it probably would have went bad for me, you know. So I think God got everything in control for me. My destiny.
See, that's why you're blessed and you're humble.
Yeah.
And it's sweet. So how close was this role to you in real life?
Actually, I prayed like I do for every role. And she is a protector like myself.
Okay.
But she's different than me. I had to literally be inspired by the words, and she told me her actions, her ways, and I just followed suit.
It just came to you.
I just followed suit. Yeah. But I've been in a lot of movies.
Okay.
I had to we just say, LEOLA, do this, do that, say this, or, you know, I think of something and it works like magic. Not magic, it's be truly blessed, you know. And and can I give a couple of thank yous to a couple of people.
Right.
My first time I was on TV, it was a young lady by the name of Nene Lioness. She has a podcast called Raw Feelings, and I'm always, you know, I doubt myself all the time. You know, She said, "Come on, LEOLA, come on." And next thing you know, I'm on TV. And shout out to Hodo as well, and also LG Reynolds. I'm in video with him called Cheating on Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he gave me opportunities. You know, I love it when they give me so many opportunities, but I hate it when I can't be a part of all of them, you know, because of work or something.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for sitting with me here on the Winter Circle. I'm going to turn my attention to the star.
Trying to be.
Trying to be. You play the main character in this film.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, and how did you get your role?
Actually, it's somewhat similar to everybody. You know, I've already previously had a relationship with Jig and his company, and he reached out to me because he felt like I fit the role. You know, I still got that baby face type of deal, you know.
Right.
So, like, I still get those offers to play a young role type of deal. So that's how it came about.
Okay. Gotcha. And how close is it to your personality, if at all?
If at all. I would say it's close in ways as far as him being involved in stuff that he shouldn't be, as far as association goes.
Okay.
But the innocence part, yes, like kind of far-fetched for me right now.
Right. Oh. So he's like innocent?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't wait to see this movie. This movie is going to be so...
He was raised right. He was raised right.
He was raised right, so you a good boy, and that happens a lot in life.
Yeah,
you know,
but
growing up,
it's,
we've seen it.
It's just a good reflection though of like, you know, it's not based on a true story, but it's based off of a true lifestyle from our city.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like everybody that's from Detroit, even if they haven't heard of us, as soon as they see the title, the Coney, they gonna instantly want to see it. Okay. You know what I mean? Like it's instantly relatable to everybody that's from our city. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
I believe it is gonna be. What was your experience like working with this particular cast and crew?
Well, for starters, I had started working with Jig doing music, doing music videos. I had him shoot a couple of my music videos. Okay. And that's what transitioned me into the acting. You know, he hit me up then with a role, and I've worked with pretty much basically everybody in here before. Before this movie, it is a few of the actors and actresses that this is our first film together, but pretty much, you know, if you've been a part of something Jacati film, like it's a whole family type thing, so nobody's new.
Okay, shout out Jacati film. I guess I want to ask too, was there any scene that was more difficult than others for
Yes, but we're gonna keep that a surprise for y'all. You know what I mean? So like it was a lot of scenes that were very difficult. You know what I mean? But I guess that's what you could say is what challenges us as, you know, actors and actresses in this line of business. You know what I mean? Like, how can we really bring it to life? How can we really make it believable type of deal? So, yeah.
Okay. Are there any like hidden messages in the film, like something?
No.
Yeah, because it's like it's a lot of twists and turns. See, this is the thing. See, a lot of stuff is straightforward. Okay. But you have to pay attention to the back flashes and the backstory. Okay. And when people state, well, how it's been put together is a lot of the main characters start revealing through their actions and the way they talking and what they're saying what really happened. Okay. And once everybody see what really happened, that's when, you know, it's a lot to it. It's stuff that really happened before.
Oh wow, that sounds.
It's not nothing far fetched.
Okay. I do have another question for you. You have a saying or quote that goes something like, "No one can question like your vision."
Yeah, because everybody. This is what I feel. I've heard this before, and film directors. Anybody, even actors and actresses, anybody in the film world, even a consumer, they're not going to like everything. Okay. And I can't say so-and-so director filmed his movie wrong. Right. I can say I would have filmed that scene differently because that's my eye. Their eye is different. There's so many movies out here that's weird. Professional, millions of dollars spent on it. That's just weird. That's what the director and the writer seen, and they did it. So you can't critique and say, "Oh, that's wrong," because this is flaws in everybody's movies, even big budget movies. Okay. I done seen the cigarette go from this long, this long, this long, this long, this long. I done seen green screens in a few Fast and Furious movies. Like they cut, and you can still see the greens. They ain't cut it good enough. Right. I done seen stuff on big budget movies where, what was that one with the pirates?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's a dude on there. If y'all look, it's a dude on there drinking a Corona.
I saw that before. I think that's who. Yeah,
he was in the movie, but nobody caught it because it moved so quick. Right. And you're really paying attention. If you wrapped into the movie, you're not gonna see it. Right. It's when you're trying to critique, and that's what Detroit motherfuckers do. They critique everything. Like it's like my thing is this: what the fuck is you doing?
Right.
And why is you critiquing my shit? Because I can go through some people's shit and critique the fuck out of it, and just be a hater. Just be real. I can just say I'm just gonna hate on it. So that gotta stop. But it's crabs in the buckets here. So
and it sure is. And you're right. Detroit motherfuckers do that the right thing. They are gonna go look at your movie
with Jay-Z or Beyonce or so and so. They can't do shit wrong.
Right,
But they'll critique you where we supposed to all stick together and push us out of here or push their project. And even if you ain't got anything come from Detroit, I fuck with it, period.
Okay.
If I don't like the person, deal with the person, don't even know the person.
Right.
I deal with it. You know, I support it.
What would your top favorite movie made in the past year in Detroit? What do you think it is? What would it be? And directed by who?
Okay, so one of them is from Detroit. One of them is there's a few of them. So let me say the ones I like. Red Flags. And it's not just because my boy DUCE in it. I like the whole story concept. I like K Deezy, because he Detroit.
He
so
Detroit,
of course,
right.
I'm gonna be like K Deezy, so we're gonna rep.
Right.
With DJ BJ in it, but
DJ
all
BJ.
they roles was like DJ BJ play him to me. Like I seen him, been around him. He play himself. DUCE was DUCE. He's funny. DUCE is really funny, and the whole concept, like I said, the movie and the twist made it a good film. Dimes by Darren Brown.
Dimes, Darren doing his thing too.
Darren always been doing his thing, and there's one more by. It's a few of them though.
Right.
Like Rotten. I like Rotten.
That's what I would say.
Yep.
Tanja, she
Yep.
did her
Yep.
thing with Rotten.
'Cause I met a lot of those film directors at the Speedcast.
Oh, okay.
When we did the Speedcast.
The Speedcast.
Yes, and then the one more is Beezy, the new one he got with dude from Snowfall.
Right.
Which one is that called? Power and Money. Power and Money.
Money?
Yeah, I think them was like to me like well put together. Detroit Dreams. There's a lot of films that came out last year that I really like. And,
Detroit is doing
and they
their
Detroit
thing.
Dreams not just because we is in it. We used to SWAT team. But, not just because we is in it. Yeah, but
See, now I gotta look at it.
Al Nuke.
Because
Al
do
Nuke started with the
filmmakers-
music, and then now he's still film. So why not support what Nuke's doing?
What Nuke's doing.
Yeah.
Right. And do filmmakers kind of watch movies differently than like the average
Yes,
person?
we watch them different. I have to get out of filmmaker mode to watch a movie.
Okay.
Because I would sit there, if I lock in on something, if I say, I wonder how they scored this. I'm paying attention to just the scoring.
Okay.
If I say, dang, this is action packed, how they film that? How they do that?
Right.
I'm watching it now for the action.
Okay.
I have to get in mind and say, I just want to watch a movie.
Right.
And
That's it.
be a consumer. Then I'm not going to critique it.
Okay.
Because I seen something in a few of the BMF scenes that when I was watching the new season when it first started, I was watching it more for the editing because we was in the process of editing Coney.
Okay.
Just seeing like what they move, how they move, and then it was so to the point where I started catching stuff and was like, see, I'm watching it wrong.
Right.
So I had to rewind and just watch it as a consumer.
Okay.
That's the biggest problem. Like,
Gotcha. Gotcha. And as far as you, I do have to ask too.
Yes, ma'am.
When filming as an actor and you look back after a scene is done, completed, whatever, and you go home, do you ever think to yourself or say like, I could have did that a little bit different? How hard are you on yourself?
A lot. We're our own biggest critiques. I feel like everybody is.
Right.
So like, I do that a lot. That's normal.
That's
I
normal.
feel like I could have done better, man. They said it was good, but I think I could have did just a little bit.
Did this way.
So yeah, that's normal. That's a normal feeling.
So you end up beating yourself up a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, even if I did actually, perform well, like I still, just go back on it.
Okay.
Type of deal on myself. So yeah, hard critique on myself.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask, what do you like most? Because like you said, you were doing music. Is the music or the acting?
Honestly, I really wouldn't say specifically either. What I like most about it is the way I fell in love with both of them.
Okay.
So if that makes sense, like the love I have for both of them is what I like.
Okay.
Not neither one specifically.
So that makes it easy.
It makes it easier.
That's what's up. Is there anything you want to say that I haven't asked you?
Not really. I just want to give some shout outs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jig, shout out our whole cast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my homies that came with me. They've been rocking with me for the longest. My bro Dave, Tonio. Hey mama. Yeah, we're gonna show up and show out.
She the reason you here. Can't forget mama. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to get ready to wrap up the show. Thank you. Thank you for coming on.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for having us.
Oh, before I leave, I can't get off without saying some special shout-outs to my drama teacher, Brenda Perryman, and Jesse Washington. And also, I've been in at least 8 movies written by and directed by Antonio Hall. That is the reason how I met Jigsaw. So I would like to say thank you to the cast and all of the help that they did with me and patience they had. I appreciate it so much, and thank you, and nice meeting you all.
Nice meeting you. Thank you for joining us.
It goes down at the Coney Island.
All right, and we are back with the Winner Circle podcast. Your girl, Sam J. We're sitting here with the cast of the Coney. This has been a phenomenal podcast. We've learned so much about the actors and the directors, producers, and Gicotti Films, okay? So be looking for a lot from them. They have a lot out there already on the streaming platform, so make sure that you check them out. So I have my last 2 cast members here that I'm going to interview right quick. Hey.
How you doing?
What's up?
What's up, though?
Okay. So tell the people who you are and what role you play in the film.
I'm Frank Goldmouth Nitty. I play Leland. Play Monty's cousin.
Okay.
I really can't say too much because...
How did you get your role?
Well, I've been knowing Jig like forever, like
Okay.
literally since we was kids, and I did a couple movies, and then I did one with him, but I did one before that, and he kind of hit me up like, nigga, you was in a movie? I'm like, yeah, I was in a joint.
Okay.
He was like, I'm gonna come call you one day. I was like, he ain't gonna call nobody. I'm thinking he just talking shit. He called me one day like, yeah, we doing this movie called Detroit 80s. I'm gonna do a second part to it. I want you to be in. I was like, yeah, I'm with it.
Okay.
From there on, we've been rocking.
That's what's up. What do you think makes this film great?
It's something that really can happen.
Okay.
It's not over the top. It's not everybody big time drug dealers with Colombian plugs that don't have a plane.
Okay.
It's none of that going on. It's really something that really can happen in the hood.
Right.
It's more relatable.
Right.
It's not
Also,
over the top.
the average Detroiter can relate to it.
Right.
Have you had any crazy experience at the Coney before?
Oh yeah, I done had. We grew up in a different era, so you used to hit the Coney after the club. That used to be the spot. So you got to see everything went down at the Coney.
Everything went down on the Coney.
Yeah, Coney used to be the spot.
That's
like, for real. For real,
Okay. And hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. Introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up? My name Entity Gaskin. How y'all doing?
Entity Gaskin. That's deep.
Thank you.
How you come up with Entity?
So I think it was probably the year 2000. And I was just thinking about what's the perfect word to describe me and my personality. And that's what I come up with. Entity means a being existent within itself or having self-existence. And me being unique as I am, I felt like that was the best word that could describe me.
Right. It's a dope thing. I like
Thank you.
it. How long have you been acting?
Since a child. Ever since I probably was like 4, all I wanted to do was music and entertainment. So I would say as early as middle school, I've been involved in acting, and I've been doing music since elementary.
Okay. That's what's up. Have you been cast for a project that you regretted taking, or cast for a role you ever regretted taking?
No.
No?
Nope. I feel like it's a two-way street. You know, every opportunity is not for everybody. And if you do choose an opportunity, or you do choose to go out for something, whatever you bring into it is what you're willing to do.
Okay.
If not, it all can be. It's not like as an actor, although sometimes they make it seem you got to do it this way, or you have to. It's always negotiable. You know, if it's something that you feel strongly about, or
right,
you just don't have to choose that particular role if it's something that you don't believe in.
Okay. Was this role challenging at all for you, or
Not particularly, no. I've this like with Red, who came up here earlier. We've been doing these characters. I played Detective Gaskin in the Coney, so we've been doing these characters for a little while with the surveillance. Okay. So it's already a level of comfortability in this particular role, but pushing it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Digging a little bit deeper. It's the little things we have, little nuances you try to bring to the table each time.
Okay, that's what's up. I know you said you do music. Quite a few other people said they do music. Is anyone music in the film?
Mine.
Yours is? Okay.
You would have to ask Jig here.
I just found out about it
you
last
did?
time I seen Mo. He was like, we got your one song on the soundtrack.
Okay.
I was like, I ain't know, but now I do.
Okay, see? You let it out the bag right here.
But yeah, like a lot of songs make the soundtrack.
Okay.
Only a few make the movies.
Okay.
I just ain't gonna say which ones make the movie.
ones?
I just want everybody to be like, hey, is that my song? Right.
That's what's up.
So it's to be surprised. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody be surprised.
That's right. So we only gave y'all one. Y'all ain't get no more. Okay.
Actually, everybody should be surprised about the movie because everybody was only on set when they had to do their scene.
Yes.
So you don't really allow other characters
I just don't have them on set.
Just don't have them on set.
I filmed a lot of movies for people, and sometimes I've seen the whole cast on set.
Okay.
And we filming 2 people, and I'm just wondering. Then a couple weeks later, I'll be like, "Y'all ready?" No, man, half of the cast quit. You wonder why?
You wasting their time. Feed them. They don't even get water. Oh wow.
And then they're on set for hours. People have stuff to do, especially if they're doing it free. Now, if you paying them, you gotta let them know. Hey, you're gonna be on set for 10 hours.
Okay.
That's what that money I'm about to give you gonna pay. If not, then I set a good 3-hour time frame. And usually I'm trying to get them out.
Okay.
If we got to go over, it's maybe because somebody was late or equipment malfunction or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But that make it dope for us too, though, because now we haven't seen it.
Right.
Yeah.
You haven't
seen it. I just know the parts
it.
that I'm in. I don't know the parts that, like, I wasn't there for when they shot something. I wasn't there when they shot this. So when I go see it, it's new to me too. So I'm enjoying the movie just as much as everybody else. That's what I think cool about doing that.
Yep, that gave me the same thrill when we did the movie Tales of a Detroit Pig Lady.
Okay.
It was the same way, and when we actually saw the movie, it made it that much more special because you didn't see everything that happened. And you were like, oh, he did his thing. Oh my, it's that much more exciting when you do get a chance to see it.
Okay. Well, that's dope. I thank you all for joining me, the cast of the Coney, here on the Winner's Circle podcast. Tell the people when your premiere is going to be, where it's going to be at, how they can purchase tickets.
It's March 3rd, Bel Air Theater, 7 p.m. red carpet. It's tickets on Eventbrite. I don't know how many, so if you can grab them before they say sold out. If not, inbox any of the cast members. They should have tickets.
Hit me up on IG.
Yep. So any of the cast members y'all seen on any of the interviews or just know of any, grab your tickets. I'm just going to say this. The last minute people, don't wait last minute.
Don't wait last minute.
I'm not getting another theater.
Okay.
I want everybody to see it, but I ain't going to get another theater just to help you out just because you procrastinated.
Because they procrastinated.
Yeah, so
then they're going to have to wait, right, to watch it on the streaming platform.
Until it hit the streaming platform.
Okay, so y'all heard it here on the Winner Circle podcast.